Alaska summit on ending the war in Ukraine with
Putin. With Putin, Vladimir.
That was an unfortunate pause there.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show for Monday, August 18th. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Sarah Spoonholtz, Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Not talking about chamber stuff now, but tomorrow you're in for that, right?
I am.
Is that tomorrow?
It is.
What are we talking about tomorrow? Do you know?
We've got Aaron Wade from M&W Tire coming in.
Oh, that's right.
For their 50th anniversary with
this is super exciting.
Coming up, bringing in the Mario Andretti.
Yeah, this is exclusive content that you won't hear on the radio this morning because we're teasing it for tomorrow. But tomorrow, we'll hear from M&W Tire. But M&W Tire, as Sarah just said, to celebrate their 50th anniversary, who is going to be here in Southwest Michigan? Mario Andretti. How cool is that? Like the Mario Andretti.
Mario Andretti, yeah. Not a lookalike.
No.
The Mario Andretti. And they're also doing a really cool giveaway too right now for people who, maybe financially need tires, but they aren't able to afford it. So you can actually go to their website at M&W Tire and nominate someone.
Aw.
But oh my gosh, Mario Andretti. 50 years in Southwest Michigan and Mario Andretti.
Someone told me, and that's because he's a spokesman for one of the tire companies, right? Firestone. And I want to have a talk with Mario because I know he's great. He's a racing legend. I mean, all Formula One, all that stuff. You know how much tire rubber I have lost because of him? It's like, I want to be Mario Andretti. Everyone who drives and likes to drive fast. It's like Mario Andretti. I'm going to be Mario Andretti.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Do you know how on Friday, I didn't tell you this, but I was leaving work. It was around, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night on Friday.
Yikes.
And I'm got my niece on the phone and I hear thunk, 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 thunk. And I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, no.
I didn't lose tire rubber. I gained some of the asphalt.
Oh, no.
From the office.
Oh.
It stuck to my tire. So
oh, no.
Kind of like the reverse there, but.
Okay. I thought you were going to say you got a flat tire, but no, you got additional.
Oh, no. I got additional.
Road construction.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Have they fixed the parking lot by you guys yet?
No.
Oh, okay. They should.
I think it is on the docket to be fixed, but I don't believe it has been started yet.
Okay. All right. That reminds me, I need to get new tires.
Haven't we had this discussion?
A lot.
This discussion.
You've even given me recommendations on where to go for tires.
M&W Tire.
All right. Well, maybe now I'll go there. I'll see Mario. I'll say, all right, I need some tires too. Oh. But I want the racing slicks, please.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I mean, they go through a lot of tires in racing. Have you seen this?
They do.
I mean, they change the tires, and then I love the science behind it. Like, okay, what's the weather condition today? Okay, let's use that tire.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because much like Harbor Shores plays completely different depending on what the weather conditions are. For a golfer, the tracks, so how hot it is outside, the tracks will be hotter. You need a different grip.
Yep.
If it's cooler, if it's rain, it's all science.
Well, yeah. Bill, who watches the video live stream faithfully, he races RC cars. And so I'd be curious, Bill, if you've got different tires for different conditions out there.
What track, too?
A lot of different tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're dirt tracks primarily, but I mean, I imagine sometimes he probably has to do it indoors.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know if it's an AstroTurf or something like that, but it's the little
not
rug.
Be an AstroTurf.
It's AstroTurf. Anyway, all right. It's the WS. It's like the grass. It's fake grass. You know what I'm talking about. It's not basketball flooring. All right, 7:04. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We'll be back with news from our WSJM newsroom. It's coming up right here.
Just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad credit,
27cash.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:05. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. It's Monday, August 18th. I'm Ken Lundberg here. My guest co-host today, because Mike Weibel is out, is Sarah Spoonholtz from Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Thanks again for joining us, Sarah.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
you.
Yeah.
We were talking sports ball on off the air. And anyway, if you want to continue that conversation, watch the video live stream. It's on right now on YouTube and Facebook, and the WSJM Smart app, which I readily admit I'm not sports savvy, but
I am.
It's fun.
I am. So don't worry.
Okay, you'll fill in the gap. All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right, forecast for today. By the way, we have 67 degrees in St. Joseph right now, 66 in Benton Harbor, and 64 degrees and cloudy skies in South Haven. A partly cloudy day is what we have in store for today. A 20% chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, high today around 88 degrees and southeast winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. I see the breeze rustling the leaves right now. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy. 30% chance of showers and storms, a low around 68. Have you noticed a lot of dry, dead leaves on the ground? We have.
I've noticed a lot of dry, dead branches on
and
the ground.
Branches. Yeah, I've seen the branches as well.
Yeah.
But we could use some more sustained rain, like a good soaking rain.
Oh yes, no,
I'd really like
fields,
that.
Definitely.
Yeah. In fact, we had some pears this weekend. We bought some pears, and I believe they were local. And what they said was true, is that they were, because of the lack of water this year, they're going to be smaller, but they're still going to taste good. And they did. Tasted delicious.
Yes. And if you get hot peppers locally, because it has been hot and dry, they're going to be hotter.
Super hot. Yeah. Okay, good warning on that. Tuesday's forecast, partly sunny skies, a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, high around 85 degrees. And then Wednesday, we're going to be very moderate, partly cloudy day, just a chance of showers and a high around 80 degrees. Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom this morning. The city of St. Joseph is asking for your views, your public input, as it updates its Parks and Recreation Master Plan. It's a requirement for the state to give out grant funding every 5 years. Residents can complete an online survey. It's open through September 15th, or you can attend a public input session in person if you want to give your views on the parks and what you'd like to see, what you like, what you don't like. Officials say feedback will help shape the city's priorities for parks, beaches, and recreation programs. Leading the project is the city's Director of Special Projects, Kayla Griffith. This after the City Commission challenged parks officials to rely less on outside consultants for master plan updates and bring the projects in-house. Griffith says the Southwest Michigan Planning Commission will be helping the city throughout parts of the process.
Southwestern Michigan Planning Commission is going to be great on helping to parse the feedback, interpret the data between our multiple stakeholders. So I think they'll be a great resource.
City officials said they'll keep the consultant option on the table, though in a smaller and less expensive role. Griffith told the City Commission last week that it still makes sense to engage the consultant where they have the expertise that the city does not.
Evaluating the parks in the walkthrough to see them through the eyes of an expert who has that legal familiarity with what the department is looking for, as well as other requirements, is something that I think would be in the city's best interest.
The online survey is available at sjcity.com. We also have a link posted in our story at wsjm.com. The public input session is set for September 10 at City Hall, starting at 5:30 p.m. Paper surveys are also available at City Hall, the Maud Preston Polinsky Memorial Library, and at St. Joe today. A draft plan is available, or will be available, for public review in November before going to the Parks and Rec Board and the City Commission for final approval. Michigan State Police, you might see a lot of them out there on the roadways. They're joining agencies statewide in the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. It's running through September 1. Michigan State Police Lieutenant Duane Robinson says the enforcement effort aims to reduce deaths and injuries on Michigan roadways by raising awareness of the dangers of impaired driving, whether from alcohol or drugs.
Preventing death is our number one goal as law enforcement agencies. So when you make a decision to drive under the influence of whatever it may be, you're endangering the lives of those, that are out there on the roadway, using the roadway, those that are in your vehicle, including yourself.
Robinson says motorists can expect stepped up patrols and targeted enforcement during this campaign.
We'll be making arrests, conducting field sobriety tests, just high visibility because, we know just from data, August is one of the months that has a high driving under the influence arrest rate, as well as, those are being killed.
The campaign got underway over the weekend. Extra enforcement covers all impairing substances, including alcohol and marijuana. Robinson encouraged people to plan ahead and designate a sober driver if they expect to consume alcohol or other intoxicating substances. Berrien County officials are moving toward a partnership aimed at protecting monarch butterflies while maintaining local roads. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is expected to list the monarch as a threatened species officially, which could trigger strict federal rules for work that disturbs their food, milkweed. County commissioners will now consider a proposal to join the County Road Association of Michigan to help navigate required compliance.
They're going to put the monarch butterfly on the endangered species list. And this basically says you can't do anything within the road right of way that might disturb their food source, which is milkweed.
That's Berrien County Commissioner Jim Curran, who says the partnership with Michigan's County Road Association will help avoid delays for county projects.
Any project we would do that involved the federal government, we would have to get a special permit from them to do all this. This will bypass all of that, and the County Road Association will take care of all of that for us.
As part of the plan, the county would stop mowing the outermost 3 feet of its road rights-of-way to preserve milkweed while continuing to mow closer to the road. The full board is expected to vote on that agreement at their next meeting. And finally, in South Haven, veterans were honored on Saturday with the 13th annual Salute to Veterans event. The celebration kicked off at noon with a boat parade and a flyover at the South Haven Harbor. The event was inspired by a fishing trip for the disabled veterans about 40 years ago. It's since turned into a massive display of community support. More than 30 fishing boats, along with the Van Buren County Sheriff's Marine Patrol and South Haven Area Emergency Services shays took part. The South Haven Marching Band was also there. They provided live music for the crowds that gathered to say thank you to the local veterans for their service. Yeah, from what I saw, the coverage I saw, beautiful event, great day for it.
Yeah.
And by the way, the veterans had to they had reveille at 4 a.m. for that fishing trip. So by noon, they were done. They were ready.
The South Haven Chamber of Commerce posted a recap video of it. And it was so awesome. The flyover, like the veterans going out on the boats. I mean, just like what a great day and what a great event.
Great event and appreciating our veterans. So thank you again to our veterans for protecting our freedom. We appreciate you. 7:13, it's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Sarah Spoonholtz is here with us this morning. And we've got sports right now. Dave Wolf. We're continuing our chit-chat on the video live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and the WSJM app.
The Chicago Bears put on...
So you are a friend to the Monarch.
Yeah, I have so much. So the farm, I mean, we've got 20 acres and yes, we have a lot of milkweed by us.
You have milkweed. So just grew naturally, out of the wild.
Yeah.
You didn't plant it or anything like that?
No. Just like the mulberries. Did not plant those
Oh,
either.
no.
The birds did for me.
We have our neighbor actually has a mulberry tree. And it pretty much hangs, its fruit hangs over our yard and drops there.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And Stephanie had a dog who used to love to eat the mulberries and just sat there and ate and ate and ate and ate. I don't know if they were fermented or what, but the dog seemed to act loopy after that.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
My favorite is mowing.
Oh.
And like having a mulberry drop behind. I've gotten up and I'm like, it looks like, I've been shot or something.
Oh no.
The mulberry's been squished between my back and the lawnmower seat. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got a lot of milkweed. Yeah, we've got a lot of butterflies out by us, a lot of moths, a lot of all those fun things, a lot of hummingbirds too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hummingbirds are great.
And all the fun things.
On YouTube, you can actually, this is a view into our life. On YouTube, you can watch a channel of a live bird feeder feeds.
Yeah.
And one of them is from Panama or something like that. And it's a hummingbird bird feeder.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there are 5 or 6 or 7 varieties of hummingbirds hitting this thing. And those things are huge. Some of them are, you got the regular size hummingbird, which is just, very tiny. But the big guys, it's fascinating. I feel like I'm at the Galapagos Island looking at different species of birds.
Yeah.
It's really cool because some of them have like the really long beak, of them are just little short.
Okay. If you ever go to Rotan, Honduras,
okay,
there's a place called Maya Eden.
Maya Eden.
Yes.
Okay.
It is like a sanctuary. So they have a butterfly enclosure with different types of butterflies inside of it. And then they have like monkeys and sloths and toucans and parrots. And
what's this place called again?
Maya Eden.
Maya Eden.
Yes. So if you are ever in Rotan, Honduras, it's definitely worth a trip to go to
I just find myself in Honduras a lot. Why were you there?
I was on vacation.
Okay. All right.
It was
not a work trip.
No, it was very much a vacation. Okay. Yes. So did that part of Central America. Stunning, gorgeous, so hot.
Wow.
So humid, but definitely worth it. But some of their birds are just insane to watch.
Did they eat out of your hand?
Yes.
So you could do that?
I had one, it was a toucan, and they're like, okay, put your arm out. So I put my arm out, and the girl, I had been making eye contact with one of them.
Yeah.
And the girl's like, okay, open your hand so I can put food in it. And I didn't even have to open my hand. It just landed on my arm. And she was like, they don't normally do that.
Ah, that's nice. They know you're a friend to the birds.
Yes.
Friend to the birds. All right. Back with more. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Partly sunny, muggy, and warm today. We do have the chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm. High temperatures will be up in the mid 80s, but with the humidity being so high, it'll feel like the upper 80s nearing 90. Partly cloudy tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will drop down to 68. And tomorrow, chance of showers and storms, then becoming partly sunny with high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
7:17 WSJM Morning Show continues on your Monday. It is August 18th. Thank you so much for joining us. 66 degrees in Benton Harbor, 67 in St. Joseph, 64 in South Haven. I think this seems like the time of year I like the late summer heat when it's not too much. Today feels reasonable.
So far.
Yeah.
Did you know that we are only one of like 7 states that have not hit 100 degrees yet this year?
Really?
Which I swore we hit 100 degrees
well, the
earlier
feels
this
like
year.
the feels like was definitely above.
It was the feels like. We never actually temperature wise.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's interesting. Let's see. Talking about Canada for just a moment. We talked about this last week, and over the weekend there was a lot of confusion because Air Canada thought that they were going to get back to flying. They thought that the country had ordered the flight help to get back to work and negotiations to continue. But Air Canada has now announced that they've suspended their plans to restart operations. Yesterday, they announced this after the union representing about 10,000 flight attendants says it will and is defying a return to work order. So they were striking. And the symbolic strike was 2 or 3 days. Here's the plan, and then we'll come back. Well, the airline folks said, the flight attendant said, we're not happy with this. We don't think they got the message, so we're not going to show up to work. Yeah, the strike was already affecting about 130,000 travelers around the world, they say, during their peak summer travel season. Mm-hmm. The Canada Industrial Relations Board ordered staff back by 2 p.m. yesterday. And the government intervened, and Air Canada said it planned to resume flights Sunday evening. And apparently they couldn't because the airline attendant said, no.
JK.
We're not going to do that. Our members are not going back to work. That's what the union said. We are saying no. And in fact, the Canadian Union of Public Employees national president actually ripped up a copy. He went Sinead O'Connor on them, and he ripped up a copy of the back to work order outside the airport's departure terminal in a little press event on Sunday. He said they won't return tomorrow either. Yeah, so they're keeping it going, putting the screws down.
Wow. I mean, I guess good on them, but also
yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's probably making blood pressure go up for people.
Probably.
especially travelers.
Which, is interesting, Ken, because I feel like you're going to head into a story about the new.
You like the seg.
I do like the seg. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Yeah. What is it? The new healthy levels for your blood pressure?
Yes, guidelines to minimize hypertension. The American Heart Association and the American College of Cardiology has issued their first new set of guidelines to help minimize hypertension. This is the first time they've done it since 2017. So new guidelines out there. The new guidelines used by clinicians nationwide recommend that Americans limit the amount of alcohol that they consume.
Okay.
They also say, while alcohol consumption altogether is preferable, the groups found that men should limit their intake to no more than 2 drinks per day.
Okay.
2 drinks per day. Women should limit their intake to no more than 1 per day.
Why? That is unfair. Okay.
1 per day for women, 2 per day for men. Systolic and diastolic blood pressure both increase over time with alcohol intake. And the data found that those who avoid drinking alcohol have the lowest risk of hypertension, and those who reduce their intake by at least 50% experienced healthy blood pressure levels. Yeah. So the updated guidelines are now instructing doctors to recommend treatment to those with stage 1 hypertension rather than just stage 2. So your doctor is probably going to say, well, remember we've been saying let's manage that pre-hypertension, that pre-high blood pressure stuff?
Yeah.
Now they're going to get a little bit more serious about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So
yay.
If I don't have a beverage
right
today,
right,
but say on Saturday I'd choose
you
to
double
have,
up.
Can I double up and not have it impact anything?
Moderation. Everything in moderation, Sarah. Yeah. The 2017 guidelines would prescribe lifestyle changes and medication. But clinicians are now advised to recommend lifestyle changes to those in the 130 to 139 range. If you're monitoring your blood pressure, this. Mm-hmm. The blood pressure gauge uses, Anyway, so just talk with your doctor about it. The guidelines are also still urging people to reduce their salt intake.
Of course.
Which I feel like I've done. I mean, because I minimally salt my food. We don't have salt on the table.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a thing that I did. I don't know when, and now sometimes people will come over and they'll, hey, where's the salt? They'll look around the table. Where's the salt? And it's like, I don't know. It's in the food. Taste the food first. Taste the food before you put salt on it. Experts continue to emphasize that lowering sodium intake is essential for minimizing hypertension. Mine's a weird house. We have a lot of fun. According to health guidelines, it's recommended that individuals limit their sodium consumption to 2,300 milligrams per day with an ideal target of 1,500 milligrams per day. Whoa. This made me want to weigh out 1,300 milligrams of salt and see what that looks like. I wonder what it looks like.
I can't imagine it's a lot.
Yeah, it's probably like 2 grains or something like that.
I mean, there is a lot of sodium in a lot of things.
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah, pretty much. Needs salt. The guidelines recommend that people adopt a heart-healthy diet, such as the DASH eating plan, which prioritizes meals high in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, and low-fat and other non-fat dairy products, while also including lean meats and poultry, fish, and non-tropical oils. Oh, and they recommend exercise, with experts urging at least 75 to 150 minutes of physical activity every week, from cardio to weight training. Along with these guidelines, if they want to recommend 75 to 150 minutes of cardio every week, I would like them to recommend a 4-day work week, because I can't fit the time in.
Yeah, honestly,
I
there
should
was
say I don't.
A brief moment where I was sitting here panicking, going, "Is he going to say per week, or is he going to say per day?"
No,
because I mean, for a while they were like, even 10 minutes a day is, is satisfactory.
Yeah, and the walking. I mean, because I do a lot of the walking now.
Yeah,
I used to do a lot of the running. Now I do a lot of the walking. Maybe I'll get back to the running. We'll see. But I mean, a lot of the dietary changes and exercise and everything else that I do, it's all driven by health. And part of it is because heart disease, and it continues to be the leading cause of death in the United States and worldwide, despite there being many ways to avoid hypertension.
Yeah.
So, soapbox off. You mentioned earlier, Sarah, that there is a new Coke in Japan.
Yeah.
You want to hear about this? What do you know? Do you want me to talk about it? You want to hear?
You can talk about it, and then I will fill in because I've seen a couple of videos on it.
Oh no.
But yes,
on the After Effects.
Yes.
Okay. Coca-Cola Japan. Maybe it'll make its way to the United States. Coca-Cola Japan has introduced Coca-Cola Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Coca-Cola Plus, and it's that plus that's interesting. A unique beverage, they say, targeting health-conscious older consumers. It's a sugar-free, calorie-free drink containing indigestible dextrin.
Mm-hmm.
So when you consume something, when you ingest something that is indigestible, it's a dietary fiber, by the way, claiming to help block fat absorption and reduce blood triglyceride levels when consumed with meals. You want to interpret?
It makes you go to the bathroom pretty quickly after you drink it. Yes. And you actually can get it in the US. You just have to special order and have it shipped here.
What, from Japan?
Yeah.
Wow.
The videos courtesy of Instagram Reels and TikTok. Yeah, I know. The people have been based in the States and they have special ordered it and gotten it sent over to the States. So it's asininely expensive to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I wonder, I mean, okay. I think of Japan and I don't think of a weight problem with Japan.
No, because they don't use preservatives.
Okay.
They don't put a lot of the
So why are they doing this?
That's a great question. I honestly don't know.
Okay. What they say here is in Japan, where the population is steadily aging, the market is shifting in ways to reflect the needs of older demographics. Consumer habits are no longer, they say, driven purely by taste or trend, but by long-term wellness and health considerations. And Coca-Cola wants to roll with the changes, so they're moving forward with this drink that blends the familiar flavor of cola with ingredients that claim to support better digestion and fat management. Japan's increasing demand for functional foods and beverages, because natural food's not enough. We have to engineer it, has inspired the company.
It's Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Bonsai trees. Yeah. So is it clear? It looks clear.
It's gosh, I can't remember if it's clear. No, I feel like it's cola. Looks like cola.
Oh, okay.
So it's dark. The videos I've seen though, they've said that it does taste just exactly like Coke. Like you would not know the difference until it hits you. And apparently, when it hits you, it hits you. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, between like Japan and their like crazy food combinations.
Yeah.
Korea's skincare regimens. I mean, like, it's interesting out there.
They say drink one a day.
Yeah.
And it's not one that you sip on all day long. The Coca-Cola has a recommended usage to consume one bottle per day during meals, ideally split into 3 150 milliliter servings. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And the company claims that the routine use of this can lead to a 7% reduction in triglyceride levels when compared to consuming regular Diet Cola. There you go. Yeah. I can't imagine that if people really like this and if there's a demand, I mean, do they have to go through the Food and Drug Administration?
Probably.
Depending on the claims they make, I guess.
Yes. For it to come into the States, they're going to have to,
Or maybe they could just use this social media from Japan and say, hey, we're not making any claims whatsoever, but here it is in the U.S. market.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Be an interesting way. Want to stay on the health thing for one more?
Sure.
One or two more.
What do you got for me?
Hundreds of people apparently may have been exposed to rabies after a suspected bat colony was discovered.
No.
Yep. Inside of a lodge in Grand Teton National Park.
Oh.
Yeah, National Park and state health officials are warning. The bat colony was found over the past few months in cabins at Jackson Lake Lodge, which is a real popular eco hotel. Yeah. Let's see. According to the National Park Service, the agency has issued a notice for people who were guests at the lodge between May 5th and July 27th. So they had this problem at least from May 5th through the end of July, where they had bat colonies with rabies in these highfalutin fancy lodges. Yeah, since June 2nd, the National Park Service said the Grand Teton Lodge Company, they're the concessionaire that operates the Jackson Lake Lodge, has received 8 reports involving overnight guests who may have been exposed to bats in their rooms. I like bats, by the way.
No.
Further investigation revealed that the colony was nesting in an attic space above the 8 guest rooms. Those rooms have been closed as a precaution while public health officials investigate and somebody cleans it up. The agency noted there was no immediate threat to the public. So again, if you were out in Wyoming or at the Grand Tetons or somewhere enjoying some of this, outdoor nature, wilderness, the nature may have enjoyed you as well. So you may want to check that out. Keep an eye on it. You just start frothing at the mouth. Yeah. Sorry. What? What were you saying? Hey, bats are an important part of the ecosystem. Yes.
They do serve a purpose.
Absolutely.
But I will tell you, I will take a snake, I will take a mouse, and I will take a spider over a bat.
Really?
Bats
are so nice.
I had one get in when I was living with my parents. I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Got into the house and got into my bedroom and dive bombed me.
Oh, no.
And it was right about the time that there was a girl who gotten bit by a bat in Indiana who got rabies.
Oh, no.
And ever since then, I'm like, I can't do bats.
Can't do it.
Like,
yeah.
I had one get in my house a couple of years ago and the cat hid under the bed. And I'm like, you of all things should be taking care of this.
Yeah, it's a mouse with wings. Go, cat, go.
And I'm like, there are very few times that I'm like, gosh, why am I single? And that was one of the points where I was like, why am I single? Why do I not have anyone who can take care of this for me?
Take care of the bat.
But Batman is one of my favorite cartoon characters, ironically enough. So.
Yes. Yeah. The bat is our friend because they eat thousands of mosquitoes every night.
Yes.
It's amazing what they do.
Yes.
National Park Service says the bats are an important part in maintaining our healthy ecosystem at the park, and they help with natural pest control. They eat mosquitoes every single night of the week. So they are the biggest foe of mosquitoes. So keep your enemies close. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Yeah.
There you go. The most common bats, by the way, there at the Grand Teton National Park are the little brown bats, followed by the big brown bats, then the silver-haired, the hoary bats, the Yuma bats, the long-legged bats, and then the long-eared bats.
How many varieties?
I don't know.
How many species of bats? And then, of course, if you're my nephew, you've got the traditional, just straight up fruit bat,
which
I believe is technically a brown bat. But then he is also like, then there's the vampire bats, Aunt Sarah. Don't forget about those.
See, I thought the fruit bats and the vampire bats were synonymous. I think they are. I think they're interchangeable.
I don't know.
Yeah. Last thing on this, my favorite is the social media videos showing bats, and someone has inverted the camera so it's upside down, and you watch them when they're hanging at night. It looks like they're dancing at a disco party. Yeah, it's good stuff. Bats. 7:33. It's the WSJM morning show. Back with more. I can't believe you don't like bats. Now I know why.
Yeah, I mean, so legitimately, Batman has been one of my favorite superheroes for as long as I can remember. Batman and Wolverine are my go-tos.
Oh yeah.
And until we've had bats in our house growing up, but until this one dive bombed me, and it just I could not get out of my room without it dive bombing me repeatedly. So,
and the poor thing's probably thinking, I got to get out of this room.
And I'm thinking, I got to get out of this room. And then, bless my mom. My dad was like, you're on your own. Figure it out, kid.
Oh.
And my mom's like, okay, let me come and help. And she's like, it's just a little bat. Like, it's nothing to be worried about. And then I hear her go, oh, that's a big one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And where there's one, there's probably a bunch more.
Yeah.
Do you know what they say on the outside of your house, if you have a hole like to your attic or something, all it has to be is a dime size.
Oh, yeah. They're like mice. Like they can squeeze into the smallest areas. Thankfully, when I had my roof redone a couple of years ago, I was like, check for bats. And they're like, you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things too, that it's like.
You were good until they pulled the roof off and then a whole bunch got in and hid. Bats.
Yeah.
Do you have bat houses around your place?
I don't. One of the neighbors does.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, they have bat houses all around, but we don't. But
okay.
You can hear them. Like I drove home Saturday night and they were, with the rain and everything, they were out flying around.
Squeak. Yeah. Okay. All right. Enough on bats. There's another story. I don't know if we'll have enough time on the radio for it, but let's talk about it here. Almonds and rats in California. How about rats?
I mean,
see, I feel about rats the way you feel about bats.
Yeah.
I have gone to literal war with rats, like when I lived in Washington, D.C.
I was going to say, but they are basically the size of possums in
They're
Washington.
they're
and New
very
York.
big. Yeah.
I have no opinion on them. I have not really dealt except for the pet rats in school.
Ooh. So to keep them, so Washington, D.C., who knows what it's built on, right? I mean, city government there is just, it's something else. But they have old sewer lines, and twice a year they flush the sewer lines.
Which flushes out all the rats.
And so twice a year, I would find rats in interesting places in the house. In the toilet downstairs, twice. You walk in to the bathroom, and in the toilet, swimming, you hear this little sound. You open up the lid, you hope it isn't, but it is. It's a live rat in the toilet swimming around.
How do you
flush? And it goes back away. Yeah. How? Who? I don't know. It's nightmare, definitely.
It's the snake, though, in the toilet that's even worse.
Yeah, because they can swim better than the rats. So there was that. So, but then also underneath the house in DC that I lived in, there was an old, not used, sewer pipe of some sort that had caved in, and that caused a whole different issue in my fruit cellar.
Yeah.
So I had to fill that in. But in the meantime, other places in the neighborhood and the crawl spaces below your house are connected, so I could see to the next row house. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. And so there was this one occasion where the rats had started coming in, and they were coming up into the kitchen through the whatever little itty bitty hole they could find. So I took every little itty bitty hole and I'd put steel wool, and then I'd get the Expando foam, and I'd put that there. They chewed through that to get in. So eventually I had to get a BB gun. I did. And I sat on a chair in the middle of the night. More
anyway
on my mental exploration coming up soon. It's 7:37. Back in just a moment.
Ukraine and signals from the Federal Reserve on interest rates. Futures are slipping this morning. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
And that's why we can't have nice things. It's WSJM Morning Show, 7:38. Good morning. If you're missing the video live stream, you're missing a lot. We're talking about rats and bats and snakes. Oh my. Yeah. It's the WSJM Morning Show. I see some sunshine poking out there. Forecast for today does call for some good sunshine, some partly cloudy skies, warm temperatures.
Yay.
Yeah, 88 degrees is supposed to be the high today around the warmest parts of Southwest Michigan. Benton Harbor, your specific high today is looking at 83 degrees. St. Joseph, 82 degrees. South Haven, 81 degrees. I feel like that's reasonable. We can deal with that. But the humidity, it's August, and the humidity it'll be up there a little bit. It'll be good. Some good humid conditions. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy skies remain, a 30% chance of showers and storms, a low overnight around 68. And Tuesday, partly sunny with a 40% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. Watch out for the pop-up storms. We had some over the weekend. We may have some again early part of this week. High today or a high tomorrow around 85 degrees. Let's see, what else do we have coming up? We've got the latest world and national news right now from ABC. We'll have a preview of what's happening in the WSJM newsroom here in just a moment. Also, sports with Dave Wolf is coming up.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Big White House meeting today between some of the top leaders in Europe who are headed there to show support for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, following last week's summit between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. ABC's Rachel Scott is at the White House with the latest.
Zelensky expected to show up to the White House today, flanked by several European leaders, including the French president, the German chancellor, the British prime minister, and the Italian prime minister. But Zelensky says it's Putin that is bluffing, warning he's using a summit with Trump as a photo op.
By arriving as a group, they hope to avoid another meeting like the one in February where the president chastised Zelensky for not being grateful enough. Israeli protesters calling for a deal to free all of the hostages tied to a shutdown of the country of one of the largest protests in 22 months of war against Hamas. Texas Republicans opening another special session today, trying to get those GOP-friendly congressional maps through the legislature. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:40. It's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Sarah Spoonholtz is here with me as my guest co-host today. Mike is out. We've got news coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning from the WSJM Newsroom. A Berrien Springs man is dead following a crash in Niles Township just outside of Buchanan on Sunday. The Berrien County Sheriff's Department says deputies were dispatched to Range Line Road south of Fernwood Botanical Garden around 3:30 in the afternoon. It was a single vehicle accident. Speed, they say, probably a factor. It's still under investigation. More on that coming up at 8 o'clock. Also, Cass County is starting the week with a brand new county administrator, at least on an interim basis. That's because in a special meeting on Friday, the county commission voted to place the current administrator, Patrick Jordan, on paid leave after allegations he used derogatory language about Muslims and homosexuals in a staff meeting. So we'll talk about that story. That's coming up at 8 o'clock. Also, Governor Gretchen Whitmer signing a couple of bills on Friday, announcing she signed a bipartisan package, including legislation by State Representative Pauline Wenzel, aimed at helping out Michigan's distillers and mixed spirit manufacturers. Those stories and more coming up at 8 o'clock right here on the WSJM Morning Show. We've got sports with Dave Wolf coming up in just a moment after a look at state news.
The Michigan.
Okay. Back on the video live stream. Busy week?
Yeah.
What's going on?
We have multiple events this week. We've got Depth Society Golf today, their ribbon cutting, and hole-in-one contest at noon.
Oh.
You've got Heirloom Cafe's ribbon cutting on Wednesday.
You said heirloom. I think it's heirloom.
Heirloom. It is heirloom.
Because of the bunny rabbits.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part.
No, that's all right.
Heirloom. Their ribbon cutting is this week. We've got some stuff happening in Niles. They've got their Third Thursday event with Be Crafty Creative on Thursday, our business after hours at the Benton Harbor St. Joe Elks Lodge on Thursday as well. Monday, we've got the Niles Golf Outing, the 50th anniversary celebration for the St. Joseph Lincoln Senior Center, as well as a ribbon cutting with the Holiday Inn Express in Stevensville on Red Arrow Highway.
Oh, that's right.
And there's more, and I am just totally blanking on everything.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I know you have a lot coming up, but a couple of those things we've talked about in Moody on the Market.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, I'm trying to look at my guest list.
I think you've got Cindy on tomorrow.
I do, yeah. Cindy McLaughlin and Jamie Bingaman are coming in from the St. Joseph Lincoln Senior Service Center as part of their 50th anniversary celebration. Mm-hmm. And they want you to know it's not your grandfather's senior center.
It's not.
They do a lot of fun
really
stuff.
Awesome, really cool things over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very excited for them. 50 years. Their outdoor fitness park, the Betty Cone Outdoor Fitness Park is amazing. We were excited to partner with them for that. And then they've also got the walking trail, which is I think it's a 1/4 mile walking trail with wildflowers and lots of opportunities to see some monarch butterflies.
Do you, and you don't have to answer this, do you use AT&T for your cell phone service?
I do.
Okay. So do I. And I every now and again, I go through my spam folder to make sure I'm not missing important stuff before I obliterate everything in there. And for the most part, Gmail, this is on my personal stuff, Gmail, for the most part, Gmail does a good job of finding what's spam and what's not. But all the time, they miss some things. And one of these things that came through was a notice of a settlement.
Yes.
Did you see this? The Kroll thing?
$7,500 per person.
As much as, as much as $7,500 per person for the, I guess, the Kroll, Kroll.
Yeah.
Data breach.
Yeah.
So did you got notified of this?
I did.
Did you sign up?
Actually, wait, no. Have I been notified? I saw the news article. I don't believe I've been notified yet.
Look through your spam and see if you got notification.
Yeah. But I feel like I got something in the mail at one point.
Oh, you might have.
I thought it was, I was like, it's probably a scam. But it was like, your settlement is like $7.84. And it wasn't very much. And I was just like, it's not worth it, but okay.
So on mine, I don't, they didn't talk about any kind of specific money amount. But there was a notification that I received through my Gmail, which is where my phone account is assigned to. And it said, hey, we've settled. The settlement is for like $28 million and it's going to be spread across anyone who we have records of. And one of your calls were downloaded in this data breach, the call logs. I don't care. I mean,
nope, totally got one.
There you go. And so I did some research before. I did not click on any links in the email. I don't recommend you click on any links in the email. I went out to the World Wide Web and I did an independent search of it, found it from the legitimate sources, and went through the process to sign up. They give you the information on what your claim ID number is, and you use the same email address where you receive the notification as proof that you are who you are and you're part of this. I signed up because I figured my 20 seconds is, or 2 minutes at this case, is worth $7 or more. Obviously I'm hoping for 1/28 of that $28 million settlement. I don't think that's going to happen, but
wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. But yeah. So anyway, just another one of those things.
Let me pull that up right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I did get the email. I will.
See, look, I made you $7. Yeah. But anyway, if you can prove they have it in there, if you can prove that you suffered some sort of loss connected to the data breach, that you can indeed get somewhere between $2,500 and $7,500.
I mean, can it be because the number of spam calls all of a sudden they went off the charts?
Yeah, that's true. They did.
Like insane.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can.
If you can document it and you're willing to sign it.
Blocked and deleted all the spam calls.
Well, but that took you time as well. So you received the calls. That was an incursion on your personal time. You could have been thinking up, new nuclear fission ideas.
True.
So how much is that worth? Anyway.
Yeah. My other frustration right now, currently, not necessarily AT&T specific, but are you on the no call list?
I am, but we've got to get back to let's hold that for just a moment. It's the WSJM morning show.
Being so high, it'll feel like the upper 80s nearing 90. Partly cloudy tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will drop down to 68. And tomorrow, chance of showers and storms, then becoming partly sunny with high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:48 WSJM morning show continues. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is out today. Sarah Spoonholtz is here, guest co-hosting. Hope you're having a good time.
I am.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the 4 a.m. wake ups,
The alarm went off on time today?
It did.
Okay.
Did I get up? No, which is why
snooze.
I did not blow dry my hair.
Oh, okay. Same. Yeah. We've got the Moody on the Market update coming up here in just a couple. Well, let's do it right now. Moody on the Market update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And one of the articles we have posted up there right now, you'll see it. It's about All-Star Family Chiropractic.
Oh, Dr. Sandy.
Dr. Sandy. I had the opportunity to go over and talk with her.
Love her.
To see what the offices are like. She showed me all the cool stuff that they have. I wanted to play. She wasn't taking the bait. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. I wonder how that works. But no, she's something for patients, for clients. In the heart of Michigan's Great Southwest, All-Star Family Chiropractic, not just a clinic, it's a hub of healing, education, and community connection, led by its passionate founder, Dr. Sandy Martin. She says she's a proud local. She likes to be called Dr. Sandy. And she has returned to her roots here in Southwest Michigan after earning her Doctor of Chiropractic degree in South Carolina, bringing home not only her skills, but a vision to transform health for families in the region. She says All-Star is about more than pain relief. We walk alongside our patients as they become the best versions of themselves. Her approach is built on spinal health, nervous system optimization, and a deep belief in the body's ability to heal when properly aligned and supported. You want to read this article that we have posted there because she talks about a patient that she had just recently, like within the last couple of months, who came in and before they started treatment, she had to grab the handrail to get up even 3 or 4 steps. She was in constant pain, chronic pain, didn't know what to do. So she finally went and saw Dr. Sandy, and Dr. Sandy laid out a comprehensive plan of here's what we're going to do. It's going to be intense at first. You're going to be here on a regular basis, but then this is going to really change your life. And she's like, I don't know. And she waited. She considered it. She didn't do it right off the bat. Well, she went home and this patient did. She went home and talked to her husband about it, and they got together and they went back and they decided, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to see Dr. Sandy. We're going to try this intense set of recommendations. And within 4 weeks, she doesn't have to grab onto the handrail. She's out dancing again. And
Awesome.
and Dr. Sandy, as she's telling this story, literally she wells up with tears because she's so happy with how happy the patient is.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing. So you want to read this article. It's there posted at moodyonthemarket.com. All-Star Family Chiropractic. Dr. Sandy, wonderful person, and brings some really fascinating perspectives to health, holistic health right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I went to high school with Sandy. So I've
Did you
known her
really?
for a very long time. Yep. She graduated a few years after me, and she's been part of the chamber. She actually just rejoined the chamber. So we're excited to have her back. And
She's a ball of energy.
people. She is.
Yeah, she has got a lot of positive energy going out.
Yeah.
All right, that's your Moody on the Market update. Yeah, read that article. It's posted at moodyonthemarket.com. Moody on the Market update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. She wanted to be, I'm trying to remember here. I think she wanted to go into like biomedical engineering or something like that. She went in to do something different in school, in higher education.
Yeah. She was always crazy smart. So.
Yeah. And eventually one day someone said to her, you should be a chiropractor. You should really think about going into this. And she was already working part-time to get herself through college at the time. And she said, yeah, I guess that does make sense. So anyway, check it out. Article's posted right now, moodyonthemarket.com. It's 7:52. We've got more to talk about. It is the WSJM Morning Show.
Rich Brand and Tara Halsey from Insurance Management Service, your local auto owners insurance agency in St.
Okay. So you went to school with Dr. Sandy.
We did. Yeah. Played softball together, went to school. I'm a few years older than her.
Okay.
We're in band together. Yeah. All the things. So I've known.
What did she play? What did you play?
I started off flute and piccolo, and then I transitioned over to percussion.
Oh, okay.
And Sandy was she flute as well? Ken, you're asking questions from like 25 years ago. I think she was flute as well. I don't think she was. It was either flute or clarinet, but I feel like she was flute.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I was trumpet.
Nice.
I did trumpet.
Nice.
And while my trumpet was getting repaired, I did French horn.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was so passionate about the French horn that I played it the same keys as the trumpet because you get 3 valves on it. And I thought my trumpet's going to be away for like 3 or 4 weeks. I am not going to take the time to learn the French horn stuff, and played it just like a trumpet, and it sounded the worst. It was it was really bad.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. It's like playing a piano with the same thing that you do for a keyboard for typing letters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Good.
It was fun. All right, it's 7:53. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Google has agreed to pay about $36 million in a fine for signing anti-competitive deals with Australia's 2 largest telecommunications companies that have banned the installation of competing search engines on some smartphones. Yeah.
Wow, Google
I
doing
mean,
it dirty.
I mean, I feel like, especially this day and age, you can go to the App Store, you can download any one of a million different apps. How do they think they're going to get away with this? It's like, hey, search engine. No search engine? Why isn't there? It's almost like Apple with their calculator, it's hard to download a good calculator on your Apple devices.
Yeah, I just use the standard calculator.
See, you use the standard one
because
it does everything you need it to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a couple of things I will say about Apple. Some of the products that they offer that come standard with the iPhone. A lot of them I don't use because I'm like, I really don't have a use for this.
Yeah. Diane on the video live stream, by the way, says, do you guys get the junk mail texts? Yes. In fact, they stepped up again this weekend.
Yes.
I got a whole bunch of them with like 300 people on them or however many it is.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Or my favorite is the, hi, is this Steve? It's Susie. We exchanged numbers. No, Susie, you did not exchange numbers with a man named Steve that conveniently gave you my cell phone number.
Yeah. No, I get those. Those are ridiculous. Let's see here. Got a couple other things to hit.
I get a lot of calls for my parents.
At
one point in time, my parents were like, oh, yeah, we don't have a cell phone, but let me give you our daughter's.
Oh, no. Your parents gave out your phone?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Factory authorized dealer.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
And again, good morning. It's the WSJM Morning Show. It's 7:56. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me this morning, because Mike's out, is Sarah Spoonholtz. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the 4 a.m., wake up.
One day I'm going to use the 4 a.m. wake up for something positive, like going to the gym.
Hey, this is positive.
I mean, not 4 a.m. wake up when I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's see. A couple other things that we wanted to hit in the news that I thought were somewhat interesting. Conan O'Brien weighing in on the whole late night TV thing.
Coco.
Yeah, Coco weighing in on. He's a tall Coco, by the way.
Yeah.
I never thought of him as a tall individual.
No, he's like, what, 6 something?
Yeah, until you see him in person.
Yeah.
He's almost as tall as my son, Samuel. I have a son at 14-year-old. He's like 6'2" already. Yeah, he's crazy tall. And I think I mentioned last week that he was trying out for tennis. He got on the varsity team.
Yay!
He got on the varsity team. And then Friday he was at a tournament up in Holland.
Yeah.
And they won their first match, smoked them, and then second and third they lost. So they came in third, but they did well.
Hey,
I mean, they're there.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're already playing tennis at the high school level for this season for 25-26. Yeah, getting it done early. Yeah. Varsity on Thursday, tennis match on Friday. Love that. So congratulations, Samuel. Very proud of you. Okay, Conan O'Brien. Back to Conan. During his speech at the Television Academy Hall of Fame ceremony this past weekend, he predicted that current late night television format is going to go away. Hasn't it really almost already gone away? Do you watch late night television?
I don't.
Me either.
For multiple reasons.
Yeah. Mostly because I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
But,
WSJM has silence, by the way. The thing is flashing.
That's all right. Keep going.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm sleeping but also there's a lot of it that it got like weirdly political a couple of years ago. And I just was like, meh, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of jokes thrown in, fine, but give me the entertainment.
Right. But like Jimmy Kimmel has been away now. Like, is he not?
I don't know.
He's had so many like people guest hosting for him.
Well, he has was it Italy? He has Italy citizenship now. Did you know this?
No.
He applied for it and got citizenship to be a citizen of Italy.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think he's tired of the US.
Well,
maybe we're tired of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he said, Conan O'Brien said, late night television, as we have known it since around 1950, is going to disappear. This is what Conan O'Brien said. But those voices aren't going anywhere. People like Stephen Colbert, he says, too talented, too essential to go away. All right, maybe he's going a little bit farther. It's not going to happen. He's not going anywhere. Stephen is going to evolve and shine brighter than ever in the new format that he controls completely. So in other words, you're going to have to find it on like a Netflix or a Hulu or whoever will pick them up.
Paramount Plus. I mean,
Sling
I feel
TV.
like there's so much that's already going towards that already anyway.
Yeah.
So I actually just watched The Dark Side of the 90s the other day, and they were talking about Fox when they launched and how like In Living Color and a couple others were on there. And I feel like it's cyclical, right?
Yeah.
And how it does this. So.
Very much so. All right, we're out of time. We've got to get to some news here, but it is the 8 o'clock hour coming up, and we have a whole lot to talk about there. We're going to start off with news from ABC, and then we'll get the latest local news from our WSJM newsroom. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Flanked by some of the top leaders in Europe,